So welcome everybody to our Thursday night Abundant Living event. My name's Leah and I have been with the Juice Plus company for about 15 months and it's been pretty life-changing. So I'm really excited that I get to share this amazing opportunity and what we've been up to. So we've got Sarah launching her business tonight, which is really exciting. So if you have jumped on here to support her, we really thank you for taking the time to do that. I know that when I launched my business, 15 months ago, it was really important for me to have my family and friends support me and see what I was up to. It's not salesy at all. If this resonates with you, that's amazing. If not, that's okay too. You might know somebody that would be interested. But tonight's really just about two things. And those two things I think that we just really struggle with in society these days. One is our health and how we look and feel. I just think we've never been more overfed and undernourished. And, it's something that a lot of us struggle with day to day. And there's so much conflicting advice out there as to what to do. And I just really believe that what we have got is a really easy, sustainable, better way for everybody. We've got it really made easy. The other thing is our lifestyle and wealth. I think that what we've got to share is an opportunity where you can get back a little bit more of that lifestyle, and those two big stresses in life, which are finances and time. We've really found a way that, you can really go back to what you are passionate about and wanting to do and having more of what you want. Tonight's just really an opportunity to share what we're up to, and there's going to be some inspiring stories as we go on, and I'll share a little bit about my story also a little bit later. But I'll start really where it all began, and that is with our amazing whole food product, Juice Plus. And if you haven't seen it before, this is what it looks like. So it is a blend of fruits, veggies and berries, 29 different fruits, veggies and berries in these capsules. So this came into my life when my little girl was about 4 months old and I wasn't feeling amazing. I've always been a really healthy person, thought I ate really well, but I've always been a really tired person as well. Then I had my baby and I was breastfeeding and I was up around the clock and I had never felt worse, if I'm going to be honest. I was definitely not getting everything that my body needed. I was very tired. I had that mum fog and I was just waiting for the days to end. There was no energy and I just couldn't lose those last 5 kilos of baby weight as well. So I took a look at this. I've never taken supplements. I've never taken even multivitamins really. And the first thing I noticed when I looked at this is that it had a food label. So I understood everything that was in it and it literally was food. So for me, that was amazing. There was absolutely, no health warnings on it, which is another big thing, especially as anybody who's gone through a pregnancy or breastfeeding, you have to read the back of everything. And if it comes with a warning that it isn't safe to take over those times, I really question long-term how good it is for your body. But the elderly can take it, infants, athletes, it's absolutely safe for everybody. If you can eat it, you can take it. To me, that just, I thought this is an amazing way that I can get into my body, 2 to 3, cold pressed juices with the sugar and fiber removed. And that's how I see my capsules when I take them every day. It certainly isn't a replacement for a good diet. We're all about teaching people about sustainable health. It's really just to bridge the gap between what we're eating and what we should be eating. Because you know what? It wasn't only me that was doing about, not so great job of getting everything I needed into my day. There's actually less than 4% of adult Australians who are getting the recommended serves of veggies. So there's a huge amount of us that are really struggling. And so definitely saw this as a way that could really help me get what I needed into my body. I absolutely love the way Juice Plus is made as well. So it's produce grown in herbicide, pesticide-free environments, really clean third-generation farms, and then it is picked at ultimate peak ripeness, which is really different to the produce that we buy in our general grocery stores today, which is picked well before it's ripe and then popped into cold storage for sometimes months on end, and then that's put onto the shelves and that's what we buy. What what we know is that produce gets all the nutrients that it needs and our body needs in those last 2 weeks of ripening. So it's absolute quality produce that I'm putting into my body when I'm taking my capsules. The produce is then taken to our plant where it's washed and made into basically a big smoothie, and then dried at a really low heat to make sure that all the phytonutrients and enzymes are kept live. So it's absolutely kept live, right? And you take it and your body recognizes it as live food and it goes to where it needs to go to. There's actually a study done on Juice Plus and how it's absorbed, and it's actually shown that it is absorbed in your bloodstream within 3 to 5 minutes. So when I get asked the question, what is the difference between something like Juice Plus and a supplement is synthetic. Your body doesn't always recognize it, and you really don't know whether it's being absorbed or you're actually just peeing it out. Like if you take a B vitamin and you get that bright yellow disco wee, you definitely don't get that with Juice Plus. The studies done on it is incredible. There is absolutely no other product on the market that has the type of research behind it. There's over 30 peer-reviewed medical journal gold standard studies done in top universities all around the world on a range of different things and how it benefits the body. But basically, the main finding is that it reduces systemic inflammation in the body. And what we know is systemic inflammation is the cause of lots of illness and disease. So any sort of itis is inflammation in the body. So, you know, to me, that just speaks volumes about the company, but also the product that it is as well. Because we are all about sustainable health for everybody, and really making sure that we're really, I guess, starting out from the ground level. Every adult that takes Juice Plus can actually sponsor a child to take it for free. So you can either, the child can either take the capsules or they can also take these really yummy little chewies that we have as well. So lots of the big kids like these ones as well. Look, the findings, every child that actually takes the product goes into a worldwide health study. There's over 1 million children in that study, and what they're finding is that kids who are taking Juice Plus are having less days off school, less doctor's visits, they're craving more fruits and veggies, drinking more water, pooping better, general health and well-being is better. I just think that there's no placebo with kids as well. So when you see kids that, you know, never wanted to reach for any of those colourful vegetables, starting to, you know, grab things like tomatoes and capsicums and cucumbers, which is what we find and we hear reports of all the time, you know that it's pretty incredible what it's doing to their bodies. And it's the whole like attracts like. If you're flooding your body at a cellular level with all of those nutrients, the body starts to crave more of it. The findings are also pretty incredible. You know, Juice Plus benefits people in all different ways. You know, I know that for myself, it was within a couple of weeks I noticed a massive increase in energy. I've been obviously taking it for over a year now, and it's things like my nails are very strong and grow long, my hair, my skin. But we hear reports all the time of what it's doing for people. Things like psoriasis and dermatitis, skin conditions starting to clear up, especially in children. You know, they're coming off steroid creams, which is obviously never nice. So there's some pretty incredible things. You know, reducing cholesterol, coming off blood pressure medication, pre-diabetes. So lots of different findings. But, you know, we'll never know how Juice Plus would impact your body because it is just fruits and veggies. But what we do know is that when your body's getting the right stuff, it's incredible what it can do. The other product that we do have is our amazing complete powders. I am absolutely obsessed with these. As a busy mum, these are absolutely my saviour. I take my capsules in the morning, and then I have these really just an amazing superfood blend to really, you know, I have this when I don't have time to sit down and eat a balanced meal, which doesn't happen, you know, 5 times a day like it's recommended. We're all busy, so, you know, if there's a time of day where you really struggle, this is when these complete powders are really amazing. amazing. I like to use them in the morning for breakfast because I'm ashamed to say, although I obviously won't let my husband leave the house or always give my little girl a really good breakfast, when it comes to me, I probably would have a cup of tea and maybe a piece of toast, which is very little nutritional value. So instead I have one of these in a great big smoothie, and my little girl absolutely loves it, and it's full of things that we would otherwise not get into our day, like loads of sprouts, like it's got radish sprouts, alpha sprouts, broccoli, mushroom, pumpkin, just things that you would never otherwise imagine to have. It's just a really nice balanced meal of proteins, fats and carbohydrates. So I know that even if the rest of our day isn't amazing, that we've had one really good balanced meal, because not every day is perfect. Because we are all about sustainable health, we really want to show people, along with taking their Juice Plus, but really encourage them on an amazing health journey. And that's why we have a program that supports all of our customers, and that's called the Juicy Body Transformation. So every customer gets plugged into that. We run it through Facebook. There's 4 different programs, over 200 recipes, just loads of variety, and the recipes are just super family friendly, easy, they're quick, and they're just really yummy. So I've been using them in our house for over a year, and my husband didn't even know that we were on a program. He just loved all the food and thought it was amazing, and he was feeling great as well. But there's no mum making something separate and the rest of the family having something else, because that's not sustainable, and that's not really something that we want to be teaching our kids, that we have to eat something different, and it's we have to deprive ourselves. There's absolutely no calorie counting. Everything is allowed, including chocolate, because if you told me that we couldn't have chocolate, then my life wouldn't be worth living. So it's really just about getting all of the good stuff in and going back to basics. There's actually a few different components to the program. We have an amazing shred program. So if you're looking really to slim down and, you work really well in a challenge environment, then we run these challenges, and that's pretty amazing as well. There's exercise guides that have been put together by health professionals in our team as well. So there really is something for everybody. And we just see some pretty incredible results around weight loss, but also just around general health and well-being. So I'm going to pass it on over to Hayley now, who's going to share a little bit about her story and then change gears a little bit into the business. Just find you, Hayley. There you are. Hey, how are you?
Hi everyone, how are you going? So a little bit about my story when I first came across the Juice Plus products. I had just recently, or a few months after, had my second baby, and I was feeling really run down. My diet wasn't really good at all. I was really lethargic and lacking energy, as a lot of new mummies are. But I sort of really didn't know what to do about it. I came across Juice Plus. I was already on so many multivitamins, but nothing was really sort of helping me. So I just really thought, what the hell, I'll give it a go. And just personally for me, after taking them consistently for the first 2 weeks, I really felt like my energy levels spiked. I started to follow the really cool program that Leah was telling you about, and I found that the meals were really simple and really easy, and I started to take control of my health again, and my family's as well, and my skin started to get its life back, and I started to feel really good. And I think as a mum, just feeling really good and getting better quality sleep is all you can really hope for in the beginning, but I just started to feel amazing. And I remember my husband saying to me, like, whatever you're doing, just don't stop it. So he was really happy I wasn't so moody all the time as well. So I'm really, really thankful that I came across that. And then after about 6 months of being on the product, I found out there was a business opportunity to go with it, and I ran with it. So I feel really blessed to be able to share it with other people, and I really think of it as a gift now, as it's completely changed my life, and I'm seeing it change so many other lives as well. So basically, when I first told my husband, though, about the business side, his first reaction was, it's a pyramid scheme, like run for the hills. And I had no idea what that was. It didn't sound good. So after a little bit of research, to my understanding, I found out that there was always a person at the top, and you have all the little minions at the bottom, and they're doing all this work, so the person above you reaps all the benefits. Now, from further research, I found that they have been illegal. I believe it's from the 70s. Don't quote me, but it's a really long time they've been illegal for. And then it got me thinking about other big companies out there and how they kind of have a pyramid structure. So if you can see my whiteboard okay, I like to use Coles as an example because I shop there a lot. So you go into Coles, you have all your checkout people down the bottom, you've got your CEO up the top, and then you've got some more levels. And the positions headed up to that CEO get fewer and fewer and fewer. Now, let's say her name is Sarah, is a checkout chick. She wants to move up to deli manager. And to do that, she might require more training. The pay might not be that much better, but she does have to compete with people to get those spots. And I can probably guarantee you that CEO is not moving anywhere in a hurry. He's probably pretty comfortable and liking his wage or his salary that he's getting. So in our business, it's actually completely different. So we like to look at it as a bit of an upside down triangle here. So we all come in at the bottom as a virtual franchisee, and no matter what, sorry if you can hear my kids yelling in the background, they're supposed to be in bed and they're screaming their heads off. So no matter what profession you are, you always come in and we all start at the same level. So whether you're a PT, a doctor, a policeman, stay-at-home mum, we all come in at this level, and we all have the opportunity to get to the top, and there is unlimited potential up there. And the best thing that I absolutely love about our business is you cannot be successful unless you help other people be successful as well. So that's what I absolutely love. It really is a big company with a heart, and just the potential up here is just insane. So I hope that clears any doubts about a pyramid scheme, because it's the exact opposite. Thanks.
Thanks, Hayley. That's great. We might just head on over to Erin now, who's going to share a little bit more about the business and her story.
Thanks, Leah. You might be able to hear my son giggling in the background. I've been in the business for nearly 2 years now, and I actually started the business after using the products. Like Hayley, I had really good results. I'd had my second baby, and I just wanted to improve my health and lose a bit of weight. So I was able to lose the last of my baby weight, and I got down to less than I weighed before having kids. So I was really, really excited, and because of my energy levels increasing, I just knew it was something I could easily share with people I knew, and I knew that heaps of my friends would benefit. So I found out that there was a business, and that really excited me as well. I'm passionate about health and helping other people, so it really made sense to me. But at the time, I had the 2 kids, and I was also running a business pretty well full-time with my husband. So our kids, have always spent a lot of time in daycare, and we've always been working and stressed out and, working from early in the morning to late at night, and when we're on holidays and everything like that. So as I grew my Juice Plus business, I really just worked it into my day, especially in the evenings when the kids were asleep. Rather than watching TV, I would just work on my business. And I've now been able to grow my business to the stage where I've definitely replaced my income that I was generating out of my husband's business, but I work way less hours. And now I'm really moving forward to hopefully retire my husband and get us out of our other business completely. So it's already been life-changing for us, but it's amazing being able to help other girls now and hopefully help them change their life and create the life of their dreams. And really more family time is a lot of our number one goal. So I'll just share a little bit, obviously, because I've been working a lot of the time when I've done my business. I actually had another baby in the meantime as well. But, I haven't been actually out and about, meeting people at mothers groups and things like that. I've grown my business pretty much 100% through social media. So, a lot of the girls I've met through my business have just been other mums who are similar. Like, we're all on social media these days. We love being able to share, health tips and what we're up to in our day-to-day life. So this is just a further step from that, being able to just share our business and why we love it on social media. So I'll just do a little diagram just to show you guys how quickly it can grow. So when I started, there was just me and sorry about my son. I really just started to share the business and why I loved it, and really just connecting with other mums and how it could work for them. So Leah was actually one of my first team members, and even though we're on opposite sides of Australia, we were able to connect. And I really knew that Leah wasn't wanting to have to go back to work and leave her little girl, so this was an amazing fit for her, and also because she's so passionate about health and, like me, about helping other people. Leah was able to share the business with Sian, who's over in the Gold Coast, and she also is really healthy and passionate and wants to be able to stay at home with her little boy. She shared the business with another girl on the Gold Coast whose name is Nikki, a very similar situation, wants to be able to stay at home with her little girl. And she shared the business with her friend Beck, who is really just wanting to create some more freedom in her life. Another girl I connected with who's up on the Sunshine Coast, her name's Jordana. She wants to, so you can't see this, she wanted to buy more homewares and be able to go on holidays. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing here. Be able to go on holidays with her family and really just live the life that she wants to with her kids. She introduced it to her friend Tammy, who introduced it to her sister Shelley. They've just shared it with girls all over the Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast up there, so their team's really exploded. There's another girl, Kyla, down here in Melbourne, who I introduced the business to. She wanted to be able to stay at home with her little girl. She shared the business with lots of other girls while they were hanging out at the park. So basically, when I started my business, I didn't know any of these people, but it's really gone on from there that all of these people have then gone out and shared the business with other people. So it's grown really organically to the point where, there's so many people on our team, but I actually didn't know any of them when I started my business. So it's definitely not about roping in your friends and getting everyone to come into your business. It's really just about sharing why we love it and sharing and helping other people to create their own business to be able to work from home. So thanks, Leah. Yeah, thank you.
No worries. Thanks, Erin. I think we're just going to hear a little bit from Sarah now, who is launching her business. So I'll just find you. There you are. So Sarah, let us know, how did this come into your life, and I guess why did it make sense to you, and what are you excited about?
So I'm such a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, and Juice Plus actually came into my life when I was really needing something. I was really struggling. I'd always struggled with my weight, and I'd actually gotten quite on top of it after high school and was at a place where I was really happy until I got glandular fever and I was quite unwell for a while, and that actually developed into chronic fatigue, which I didn't think was a real thing, but I can assure you it definitely is. And so for about a year and a half, I was just, for lack of a better word, it's quite depressing because I didn't feel like myself. And I was exhausted, and I was struggling at uni, couldn't focus, so cognitively, emotionally, physically, just exhausted all the time, which was, it's stressful to not be able to do the things you want to do, and it takes a toll on your social life as well. And so I was seeing specialists, and I think I like to describe it like they helped me get kind of 50% back to my normal self, but I wasn't quite all the way there. It was enough to get me back into work and back to doing my everyday things, but I still wasn't feeling like myself, and I was still exhausted all the time and getting sick a lot. So food kind of became my outlet. I've loved healthy food, but I started a little blog, and that was a way for me to channel my frustration into the food that I was cooking, because I knew that not being able to exercise, that was the only way that I could look after my body and nourish my body. So my blog became like a little bit of a therapy really for me, just to jot down my recipes and share them with other people. And that's actually how the beautiful Sian up in the Gold Coast found me. She stumbled across my Instagram page, and we just got chatting. And she started to tell me about Juice Plus and the Juicy Body Transformation. And I just thought, you know what, I've tried everything else to get my energy back and to get back to feeling like me. And this sounds so authentic. And I knew straight away from talking to Sian that she was coming from an authentic place. And usually I'm not a risk taker, but I just thought, you know what, my gut's telling me to do this, my heart's telling me to do this, I'm going to do it. And within 2 weeks for me, in under 2 weeks, it was life-changing. I started to feel like myself again, which I hadn't in over a year and a half, and that was massive. So I was actually getting out walking again, back to yoga, back to very light, but back to PT at the gym. And I had more energy. So I was getting home at 6 o'clock in the evening and I wasn't crashing on the couch. I was around doing things, moving. And above all that, you know, the sleeping, the energy, the weight management, I've been happy. Like, it's been such a long time coming since the glandular fever that I was able to feel like myself again, that suddenly I just went, oh my God, I'm so happy. And that happiness was just, you know, my family saw it and my friends saw it and they said, oh, you know, you look good and you sound really well. I said, yeah, I feel really, really well. So for me, it was the thing that I needed to get me back to being myself and feeling like myself. And so when Sian told me that there was an opportunity to share that with other people, I just jumped at the chance. I said, yes, like I want to help other people feel this good about themselves, and I want to help other people who have maybe lost track of their happiness and lost track of who they are get back to where they are. And I want them to feel the happiness and the wellness that I'm feeling. I can tell you I've never felt so nourished physically, but also mentally, emotionally. I love the feeling of being able to help other people achieve the same thing, whatever their health goal be, whether it be weight loss, weight management, it could be energy. You know, they might be wanting to get into a business and get healthy at the same time. But the thought of being able to help other people feel the way I'm feeling is just something that I said yes to. And I couldn't wait to get started. So Sian got me on straight away and I haven't really looked back since. And I'm really looking forward to learning more and doing more.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, Sarah. Yeah, I just love that. I actually don't know if I've heard you tell your story like that, but I'm just, yeah, it's great to hear you're feeling so great. And I'm really excited about the future, what this can be for you, but yeah, and how amazing, you know, you're going to continue to feel. So I'm going to share a little bit about my story first, and then change and talk about the really fun stuff, how we make money in this business. I came into this quite in a desperate situation. I was looking at having to go back to work, which was not something I wanted to do, but the life we have created for ourselves needs 2 incomes to support it. And my husband was feeling the stress, and it wasn't all round good for us. And I just had no idea what I was going to do. I've always been passionate about health, but I have no skills that would help me in a business like this. But when I came across it and I met Erin on social media, and I had a chat with her, and she was a real person, and she was really doing this. And, I thought, what if this is something I could do? And I really had nothing to lose. And I had so much belief in the product and what it can do for people and how it makes people feel. So I thought, I want to give this a go. I definitely didn't have a big network. I had no idea how I was going to grow a business. But I have, managed to grow a pretty amazing team, and I get to connect with amazing people, like Sarah, who I, only met a couple of weeks ago. And, it's just amazing to be able to meet other inspiring girls and share this opportunity with them. I've been in the business, like I said, for about 15 months, and it's been pretty incredible. I now do not have to go back to work. So I get to do mum care instead of daycare. I get to take some of that stress off my husband. I pay our mortgage. I've been able to create an income where I get to say yes to more, but also I've been able to go to Melbourne and the Gold Coast last year, funded by my little business that I just really do around my life. I definitely don't have full-time hours to put into this. But I've just really managed to, learn what our leaders are doing. We have an amazing system and so much support. The company has so much integrity. It is really about, I guess, normal people creating amazing success and an amazing life for themselves. And that's what we're really all about, and sharing that. So I definitely, feel so grateful and so blessed that I said yes to this. So there's 3 ways in this business that we make money. And the first way is retail. So it really is just connecting the customer with the company, and then we get money in our bank account. We, like Erin said, it's not about going and, rounding up with your family and friends and telling them they should take this. It's really just about people who are wanting to look good, feel good, and improve their health. And we just share that. And, like Sarah has just so beautifully shared how amazing this has made her feel. People are attracted to that, and they often will come and ask us about what we're up to. And that's really what it's about. It's no different when we go out for a good dinner and we, everybody takes a photo these days and pops it on Facebook, except that, the restaurant doesn't really pay us for that. Whereas in this company, we actually, get a referral. We get money in our account for it. The other way we make money is commission. So basically, as we start to grow a team and we really help them get what they want, because this is all about helping this business, then we also get rewarded with money as well. And then the other way is bonuses, and bonuses are the fun money in our business. So we're really all about making sure that we treat ourselves when we get a good bonus. And I'm just going to talk about one of the bonus structures. There's actually a few, but this is the first one that we really come across when you begin the business. And one of the first positions in the business is called SDVF, and Sarah's well on her way there, which is really exciting. And when you get there, if you do it within 40 days, you get a $400 bonus. And the person who taught you also gets a $400 bonus. The position after that is sales coordinator, and when you get there, you get a $600 bonus, and the person who taught you also gets a $600 bonus. The position after that is SSC, and when you get there, you get a $1,200 bonus, and the person who taught you also gets a $1,200 bonus. The position that I'm currently working towards is QNMD, and when you get there, you get a $1,500 bonus, and the person who taught you also gets $1,500. And then the pinnacle position is NMD, and there are positions after that, but this is a really big one, and you get a $3,000 bonus. And look, we see people in the business doing this in anything from 1 year, 18 months, 2 years. I think Erin, I don't know how long you took, made less than 18 months to do it. And, she really did this around her family, and also, being super busy, helping her husband with a traditional business as well. And when you get to NMD, you, depending on the strength of your business, will have created anything from, like an $80,000 to $130,000 residual income business. So it's really something that, has amazing earning potential, and it really only goes up from there. I certainly did not come into this business thinking that would be achievable for me. It was really just one step at a time. But now that I'm nearly at this position, I can see how that's going to be possible. And, for me to be able to take some financial stress off my family and help them out and give them better quality of life as well is really what it's all about. There's so many people who are just going to a 9-to-5 job just to pay bills. And I know that I wanted more from my life than that. I was not passionate about what I was doing, and I talk to people all the time who aren't passionate about what they're doing. So to be able to provide them with an opportunity that isn't a way out in a different way, and to show that there have been people who have been hugely successful, and we really teach everything. We have an amazing system and amazing support is pretty incredible. So that's really it for this evening. Thank you so much if you jumped on here to support Sarah, who's done an amazing job, and she's absolutely rocking it. really, if any part of this makes sense to you, even if you're still skeptical, I think I know I was when I first watched one of these, just go back to the person who invited you to take a look at this and ask some questions, and really, delve into it and find out a little bit more, because what if this is something that could be for you, could improve your health, but also could, give you a bit more of the, opportunity to say yes to more and do more of what you love. Thanks, everybody.